You cannot complain what you constantly choosing. Again, you cannot run back to God and complain about the consequence you chose over God from the lack of obedience. When things get tough, you want to run back to God to deliver you, to free you from the enemy. Oh no, you chose the enemy over God. That's your portion. That's your blessing. Enjoy it. If you don't obey God, anytime you're not obeying God, you're sinning. You chose the enemy over God's protection. That's on you. God never forsakes you. So you can't complain saying, oh, why God forsaken me? He never left you. You did. And everybody want to talk about, oh, I'm dealing with spiritual warfare. I just can't get a break. I'm in my storm. No. God saw the storm ahead of you and he told you not to go in that path and you went ahead of him anyway. And now you are in the storm begging God to get you out that you put yourself into. God told you there's a car heading your way, but you still cross the street thinking you're going to run across in the perfect time. But no, you got hit. We need to use our head. We need to use wisdom, not our emotions, not our own understanding, because it's not God. Get out of your head. Get out of your emotions. Thinking you knew better, thinking you knew more than God, and you can't complain what you chose over him from a lack of obedience. You disobeyed. And come back to me with full repentance, then I will deliver you. I will restore you. This generation is very delusional to the point they think they can outdo God. They could tell God what to do. They can control his timetable. If you're not getting with the program, you get left. God is giving you the choice to pick repentance or sin. Why would you still choose sin even though God warned you what was going to happen if you chose it? Why? That's the whole thing. It's common sense. We need wisdom. We need common sense. We need discipline. We need to really check ourselves and humble ourselves to the point that we have to realize that God isn't wrong. He's never wrong. There's things you have to lose. Your ego, your emotions, your own will, your own desires, your own understanding. Anything that is not of him, that's what you have to lose to gain him. God says those who want to keep their life, they end up losing it anyway. And that's in Matthew. Anytime you choose anything other than him, that's your portion. Enjoy it. You chose pain over healing. You chose substance over deliverance. You chose the enemy over victory. That's on you. Stop playing with God's protection. Crossing lines you shouldn't cross and reaping the benefits of the consequences, it's not a cop-out, it's not a way out to not serve God. That's not your way out. No, your way out of the circumstance, the consequences, is repenting and coming back to God, coming correctly. You're taking poison and then asking God later to heal you because you got sick when God told you not to eat that plate. He told you to stop going over people's houses. They got roaches. They dirty.